Howdy folks, welcome to episode 19. Today we're going to continue where we left off, and we're going to take this primary praseodymium over to the place. And so before we do that, this thing it did something weird when I started it. It placed my, let me do R here, and yeah, we're gonna call the drone and fix our ship, because when it started me out, it did some weird thing where it placed me in a awkward position and kind of messed things up or whatever. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to here. Where'd it go? We're gonna go over to here to the place and get our upgrade. So we're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do either the engines with dual compression or whatever. We're gonna do one or the other. So yeah, we're gonna try that. And interesting. That was interesting. Oh, I think it's because it was in the middle of repairing. But yeah, okay. See, it's damaging my landing gear again. I'm not sure what's going on with that, and apparently I can't move now either. I'm trying to hit like the A, WASD and everything, and it's not moving. So anyway, I think we're just gonna take off. We're gonna head to our waypoint and see if we can get there. We should be able to get there with the fuel that we have. And yeah, so see if we can do it. We've got 40k. Yeah, we've got 40 kilometers to go. We should be able to make it there. But yeah, we're gonna head off to that and see if we can get our ship upgraded, and then take this praseodymium to whatever the place is. I forget. It was up to the island, I believe, was the deal. The island north of here, the starter place, you know, where we first started out. And yeah, because this stuff will sell for tons and tons of money up there, and it's just the landing gear that are damaged, right? Yeah, not sure why they're damaged, but we'll see. I don't know. It's been about 9 or 10 days since I played last. I've been doing other stuff, and so yeah, I don't know what updates they've done. I'll have to double check and see what updates they've done. But yeah, let's go like this. We're almost ready. Let's go to airplane mode. No? Nope, that's this one. Okay, I forgot what the buttons are. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to there we go. We should be able to get to this place with plenty of fuel left to land and everything. It's just that this stuff is fragile, and so you do want to watch that. Like the smoke coming off my landing gear and everything. But yeah, this stuff here is fragile. If you see this little green bar down here, it that little green bar will trying to think of how to describe that, but yeah, the little green bar will probably go all the way over. I think if it goes all the way over, then your stuff gets messed up. Your stuff breaks. So, whoops. And continue. Sorry. I'm just trying to make sure my mic volume was actually working here, and it looks like it is. So we're good there. But yeah, let's get back to here a little bit. So yeah, anyway, I picked up another Flight Simulator X-Plane 11, and I'm probably going to do some videos with that. They're probably not going to be as, because there's not like goals and stuff in a flight simulator. It's just you kind of, you know, go fly and have fun and stuff. So yeah, it probably won't be as gamey or goal oriented or whatever you want to call it as this, but I figure I can make some videos of that and try some things. You know, I need to learn how to land a 747 and that kind of stuff, so so that should be interesting. And we are getting close, so I think we can lay off the throttle here and probably even do this, because yeah, we're gonna start doing this. Now the thing I have to watch with this is, if you recall, that my full throttle is not it's not exactly a lot on this compared to how much, you know, because this stuff I'm carrying is heavy. So I have to watch what I'm doing as far as the throttle goes. And let's get a better view here. There we go. See if we can do this. There we go. Okay. So now we can start coming down. And we're going to... I think we're going to hit the repair thing first. Instead of trying to refuel. It's not like we really need to refuel specifically. So we should be able to just do this and come in. I think we've got a nice steady descent here. So we can let this cruise on in. Yeah, it looks like we'll have a decent landing here. We can go over this way just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. And there. I think that's about right. Tilt this way a little bit. There we go. It looks like we just passed the landing zone. Let's let it give it a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more velocity coming down. Could I be any slower? I'm glad it's not windy, because if it were windy right now, this would be a really hairy landing trying to do this slowly. But it's working out, so I'm not going to mess with it. Seems like a good descent speed and path and everything, so I'm not going to mess with it. Alright, we need to come over this way a little bit. There we go. There we go. 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, is that the smoothest landing ever or what? There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. So I added, by the way, I added the joystick here. I added an extra camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing with the joystick and stuff. And yeah, so I figured that would be kind of cool. Somebody mentioned that in my Discord, that would be cool to do. So I'm like, yay, I think I'll try that out. And so I've got some green material left over from an earlier project, so I put that underneath everything so it doesn't take up so much real estate. But yeah, that's what this is over here. And just for, I guess that's something people do with driving games or something like that. So we're going to repair the ship, and then we're going to do, let's see, we're going to do that. And then should we do the dual compression? We can do the dual compression, or we can do these two, because we have 207. So actually we could do these two. Rigidity and power. I think we'll actually do these two. I don't know, I'm kind of wondering if the additional lift would be better. I think actually, yeah, we'll do these two. So we're gonna go like that and that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that should give us power and extra lift, and hopefully we can get across the ocean with this. I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna find out if we can get across the ocean. So it's got to repair all this stuff and put all these on. And we'll see how long that takes. But yeah, I might end up restarting this, because I think we're about to the point where we've gotten all the upgrades and everything. So I'm probably gonna end up doing another series on this or whatever, restarting the game and everything, because I think some of the missions that they added in, some of the content that they added in, I'm not sure that it's actually adding that into my save game. I'm not positive. I'm gonna have to find out about that. So, but yeah, we're probably gonna end up restarting, and so that's gonna be interesting, because we then have the wimpy little VTOL only ship that can go like 3 kilometers, and that's it. So yeah, that's gonna be fun trying, and the nice thing is I'll be able to try that with this thing instead of the game controller. Where is it? I don't see it now. The Xbox controller. I was looking around for it, but I don't see it anywhere. There we go. I think it's complete. And escape. So I've got my keyboard down in my lap underneath the desk. So I have to like kind of look around to reach for it and everything. It's a little cramped configuration here, but there we go. All right, so we should be. Are we refueled too? We are not refueled. Okay. So can I call a drone to here to refuel me? Yes. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna refuel. I'm just gonna do that instead of driving over to the other end, just to save you guys the time. And we're gonna, while that's happening, we're gonna set a waypoint. Whoops. We're gonna set a waypoint to up. I think we're gonna set to regular transit. Yeah, that's 100 kilometers. And then is it this place? They only want to pay 37,000. Is that really? Am I 37,000? 37,000. Is that right? That can't be right. They only want to pay 37,000. I thought they wanted like 120,000 or something for it. These guys want to pay how much for it? 12,000? And what were these guys selling it for? Did I do something horribly wrong? Because it looks like they're not even selling it here. I think that's how much I paid for it, was like 12,000. So, that's terrible. I thought I was going to get like 120,000 or 60,000 or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they probably changed the prices on everything. So what we're going to do is that's 163 kilometers. Yeah, it looks like I don't think we're going to be able to make it all the way there. So we're just going to try. We're just going to try going with the 2 stops. That's cool. We got new engines and everything too. Try going with the 2 stops. Is it really? Oh, it's because I have more hull. Okay. Is this... Oh, it's because I'm back up against the thing. Okay. I'm like, I have more, I have more hull, whatchamacallit, but obviously I don't have as much thrust, apparently. So we'll see what happens when we get the wings going, though. Because the wings should help a lot with that. And let's go like this. So yeah, I've been flying a little bit in X-Plane, and it's interesting because just the turning and stuff, because this kind of just, you know, yaws. When you go left and right, it just makes you yaw, and yeah, instead of rolling. So it's kind of interesting to deal with the axis a little differently there. Let's see if we can get some forward motion here. And hopefully we can get moving on this. There we go. I just want to get past this mountain before I switch to airplane mode, so I don't, if I sink too much, more than I expected, then I'm not going to fall into the mountain. There we go. Alright, and we'll aim up a little bit, and we'll see what kind of lift we get, and what kind of efficiency and stuff we get out of this thing. Come on. There we go. Should be able to fly. And so yeah, it's messing me up because to turn left and right, you twist the joystick like this instead of, you know, instead of going left and right like that, instead of leaning left and right. Oh man, they're gonna do this to me. I was worried about that. Whoa. So let's not completely sink. I think we just need to do this again, just so we can level off. There we go. And let's see if we can get down below 1300. I think it is where it's going to be. Yeah, I was kind of hoping. Is it going to go down to like 700? It said below 2 kilometers. It didn't say. I mean, I'm not even going to be able to. Yeah, this is insane. Okay, I'm just going to have to land and wait for it to go away, because that's ridiculous. Come on. Nope, this is going to make me crash. This is. Yeah, this is. Come on. Come on! You can do it! That's crazy, man. Alright. I guess I'm not going to crash, but wow. Yeah, it like shut off my engines completely. Okay, we're going to come in and land, is what we're going to do. And we're just going to wait for this to go back, because that's ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to get over the mountains without my engines breaking down and stuff. So, let's go like this. And come back down here. Yeah, I really don't need that kind of problems while we're trying to make this ridiculous long-range flight. So we're just gonna sit down and I guess wait for the. There we go. Come on, landing gear. This. We'll wait for the weather to clear. And come on. There we go. All right. So I might as well just call the drone too while we're here and just have it come and fuel me up. Yeah, it's just gonna come and fuel me up, and then we can wait for this stupid thing to go away. 700. I'm not gonna be able to go over the mountains like that. It's crazy. I wanted to clear flight. I wanted to try this thing at high altitude with all the power and lift. I should be able to. I want to see if I can hit like 500 again, a speed of like 500, because that was pretty cool last time hitting that. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna let this repair drone go, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. I've waited a few minutes. I'm not sure. I actually unloaded it and restarted the game too. So I'm not sure if we are going to hit if we're going to hit a ceiling or what. But I figure I want to just get moving. And you know what I just realized is I don't think I have the map setting. Nope, it's not showing me. Oh, that's great. It's not showing me the map thing anymore. Let's do this. And sit down on the ground. Come on. Come on. Let me use all of my fuel. There we go. Okay, are we sitting on the ground? Alright, I need to set this. Now, if you don't, by the way, if you don't have the map set, you can actually, while you're in the air, if you hit M, it will show you markers toward the cities and stuff, but I just want to make sure that I have these set correctly. And there we go. And so let's see if we can actually get out here and do something. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute to get up in the air, that's for sure. Okay. But yeah, I need to file a bug report about that too, with the ceiling comes down and it like trashes your ship before you even get to that point, if you know what I mean. It's like you're being affected by the ceiling before it gets below you, you know, before it shows that it's actually below you, and that's not cool. So see if we can do this, get some of this going. There we go. Get some forward momentum. We are going to make it over that, right? Barely. Make it barely over the mountain. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the ceiling's going to be at. We're going to have to see. We have to see where the ceiling is. Come on. There we go. See if it's going to be at 1300 or what. Come on. And now we're hitting the fog again too. I gotta watch out for that. Okay, so it's not at 1300. It looks like we're gonna be safe to fly. Maybe. So we have to go 71 kilometers. There we go. Come on. Let's get some vertical here. We still have to go like 71 kilometers, so we'll see what kind of ceiling we have here. How far we can get before we have to drop it and everything. Go. This thing is, now that it weighs more and everything, it's a different feel. So I'm having to get used to the different feel on this, and I'm trying not to crash vertically, you know, like I was having before, where I was climbing too quickly and then not being able to tell where I'm pointing when, like right now. Yeah, not being able to, whoa, there we go. It's at 2300. So yeah, not being able to tell whether I'm going up or down or what. Come on. There we go. Stop. Stop going vertical. Stop going vertical. Come on. You can do it. There we go. There we go. All right. So we can let that drop a little bit. There we go. Come on. Yeah, see, I'm having this... We need this artificial horizon. We really need the artificial horizon on this. Because I cannot tell when I'm doing that. I'm trying to correct, and it's like, if you correct too slowly, then you go past the ceiling, and your ship, you know, breaks down and everything, and etc., etc. So we are going up to 360. Let's see what our airspeed will get up to here. What is our... There we go. There's the wind. Just wanted to see where the wind's going. We're about halfway there. I think we'll be fine. We do need to come up this way, turn a little bit. This thing turns very slowly. Very slowly. So it's... this descending with this thing is going to be really interesting. Although I think half of that problem was that we are heavier, a lot heavier when we're full of fuel. So I think that was the issue with that. But we're getting close. I just want to finish this, get to the, I want to be able to get to the island before we, you know, get to the other, not this one, but the big island and sell our praesiodimium. I think that's what we bought it for, was 2,300. Maybe that's what we bought it for. It's possible. So we're going to have to start dropping soon, too. To start descending. So we're able to cruise at about 400 now, it looks like. I don't know what we would be able to cruise if we can get closer to 30,000 feet, or 3,000 meters, whatever. 3,000 units. There we go. I don't want to come down that fast. And I think it's just on the other side of that volcano. Do we have to go around the volcano or over it or what? I don't remember for sure now. I don't remember. I think it's right here. So we'll see. Let's see what we can do. 5K. There we go. Okay. Go. We can just let ourselves coast here. And I don't want my descent speed to go too... I don't want my descent to be too quick. So yeah, I want to keep that closer to maybe 10, 15, something like that. So this is the one where, yeah, this one has, I think this is the same as the other base. There's another base that's like the same design or whatever. But yeah, where they have like the runway and everything. Let's see if we can do this. Let's go like this. Whoa. Go like this. Come on. Turn around here. And come up this way a little bit. We're going to correct. So as you see, hopefully you guys can see now what I'm doing as far as the controls go. As far as I'm tapping the thing on the back of the joystick with my finger. Whoa! And I'm looking up at that instead of what I'm doing on the ground here. There we go. There. Alright, so we are parked. Cool. And do this with the keyboard. There we go. We should be able to hit it there. Alright. So now we can dock, we can refuel. Do we need anything else? They have empty G-type batteries. Do they need those anywhere on the island where we're going? Let's double check. Whoops. Well, that wasn't... Hey, there's a console. Cool. I found the console. And how do I get out of the console now? To move around, shift and use the up and down to enter the command. Okay, so let's get out of the console. How did I do that? There we go. Okay, it is the tilde key. I thought I hit that before trying to find it. But yeah, I'm going to do that in the next episode then, I think, because there are some console commands that I was looking at that could be useful. Let me see here. Empty G-type batteries was what they had, right? They want empty G-type. They only want to pay $1,400 for it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it putting all the extra mass on our ship. So we're just going to take off. Get my cord out of here. We're going to take off. And this thing just barely moves with the extra mass is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, with all that extra mass, the thing just barely moves. Okay, we can get some forward here. Get moving forward. There we go. And yeah, I'm curious to try that. Probably could have tried to take off on that runway, but we just did that. So we did that. What last episode was it? It was pretty recently. So let's see if we can do this. Get some forward going. There we go. Alright, now we have forward momentum. Once we start moving upward again, we should be able to... There. We should be able to do this without dropping into the ocean. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. All the chatter in the background. Okay, why is this... We're turning that much? Is the wind turning us? I think the wind is turning us or something. Alright, there we go. Let's get some altitude and make it to this other thing so we can finish off this episode. We are good to go past 1300. Alright, it looks like our ceiling's going to be 2300 again. Please let it stay at that for the rest of our trip. Because it's like... it's not like we're going to run out of fuel. Background, yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. It says above 2 kilometers, see? But now it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop to like 1300, isn't it? See, it's gonna drop to where we can't go above 1300 again. I think that's where it's gonna do it. So we might as well just come down. Apparently we stayed far enough ahead of it this time. So we get that going for us, which is nice. Alright. There we go. Little tweaks. Little tweaks. We should be able to stay just below 1300, I think it was. Yeah, there's something up with those numbers, because every time it says 2000, you can only go to 1300, and every time it says 3,000, you can only go to 2,400. So I don't know if that's just something different in my saved game. That the text for that, I bet that's what it is. Is like the text, like those little messages that appear down here are like pre-written text, and so I'm guessing that that's what that is. Is they changed the values underlying that, but they didn't change the text, or my customized thing didn't get overwritten or whatever. That's probably what that is. But where are we? 25? 25k. We're getting close. So if you hit M here, as you see here, if you hit M, you can. It'll show all of the. It'll show all of the different places and how far away they are. So that when you're in the air, if you are stuck without a map, without a waypoint or whatever, if you didn't remember to set a waypoint, you can still manage to find where you're going. So that's. Pro tip there. But yeah, I think next, I can't remember, I think there's a whole bunch of console commands where you can like do upgrades to your ship, you can repair things, you can do all kinds of stuff like that. So I think I'm going to look that stuff up between now and next episode and find out 10 kilometers? Because I think it's right on the beach, isn't it? Isn't it right on the beach? I think it's just over here. Yeah, I think it's just over this mountain. So what we're going to do is we're going to go... Yeah, it's right there. So we're going to switch back to airplane. And we're going to start... Whoa. Let this drop. Because we're going to make a circle around here. There we go. Wow. I don't know if that's me, but I'm hearing like an... Ow! 18 kilohertz. Ouch. Some really, really, really high-pitched squeak in there. And I don't know if that's game audio or what. I think, actually, I think this landing is... Is this landing this way? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, let's do this. And come back. I just got to be careful about this. My praseodymium over there, the green bar is moving pretty quickly. Gotta be careful about that. So I think you can actually land on that upper ship too. I'm not 100% positive about that, but I think that's one you can actually land on that one too, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna come down here, go this way. I need to give it full throttle so that I can come around here. We're gonna come back. And it's nice being able to do this without... Uh-oh. I was just gonna say without like cyclone conditions, but... There we go. Let's start bringing our altitude leveling out. And then we should be able to just come over here. There we go. Come up just a little bit. There we go. Give it a little throttle so we can... There. There, perfect. There, little tweaks, little tweaks. Little tweaks. There we go. A little back a little and right a little. There, beautiful. Nice. Almost hit it. Almost hit the thing. Can we hit the trading thing? If you forget how big this ship is because the trading thing is... Ah, there we go. I think they changed it. Look, there's that circle there. Did they change it? Or is that... No, the thing turned green. Okay, so now we can sell the praseodymium. Let me check the map again just to make sure. Praseodymium. They want to pay how much for it? They don't. Just they do. They want to pay 37,000. Okay. That's it. It's just the 37,000. So we're gonna go into the docking, and we're gonna go like this and sell, and we're gonna refuel. And that's gonna be it for episode 19. Join me in episode 20, and we are going to buy the... I think it's the rations and the water, the 50-liter water and the rations. We're gonna buy that stuff. And yeah, the water, see, there we go. The bee rations and the water in 50-liter bottles. We're going to buy those, and we're going to bring them all the way back to here. Because they want to pay... They want to pay $55,000 and $123,000. So definitely we can make a full trip. We can make one trip on that, and we can make a ton of money, and then we'll, in episode, I think 21, we'll end up going to here to do our upgrades, to finish out the upgrades. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 19. Join me in episode 20, and we'll see you then. Later.